Hey guys, my name is Cece. I am C My Curls, and as you see, we got some big hair going on here. If you want to see how I got this hair, go check out my IG video. It should be up by now. And if you're not following me on Instagram, do that, okay? All my account information is in the description box, but just in case you're a little bit lazy, my Instagram is C My Curls with 2 Z's at the end, 2 Z's. All right, so today I'm bringing to you, why am I talking like that? I'm bringing to you guys my Fenty face routine, like updated, but kind of like testing everything out all together. So you guys are gonna see me do the 3-step skincare routine, not my glowy skincare routine, but their skincare routine. And then I'm going to use all my Fenty makeup products for the most part. I don't have all Fenty, so I am having to replace a few things, but all right. So let's get this video started. Make sure you are subscribed. Go ahead and give this video a like, okay? And without further ado, let's get into this look, because I don't know how it's about to turn out, but I gotta be cute tonight, so it's gonna be cute. So now we are in my bathroom and we are going to do the Fenty Face 3-step system. So it consists of a face wash, a toner, and an actual 2-in-1 serum, and then the Hydra Visor Moisturizer / SPF. So now I'm just working in their face wash. If you haven't checked out my review, you should check it out. It'll be linked in the cards above. But I love this face wash. This face wash is very moisturizing and it smells like vanilla. Every single time I use it, I literally, my eyes roll back into my head because it smells so good. And it's so relaxing. So I'm about to rinse that off after a minute. I'm using cold water to rinse my face. If you want to know why I do that, go check out my Chloe skin. Not my Chloe, my glowy. My glowy skin routine. So now I'm just going to pat my skin dry with a paper towel. Use a paper towel instead of a towel if you want to do that. It is less dirty. And then I'm going to be going in with the 2-in-1 serum / toner. I do like this stuff, but I feel as though it is not enough of a serum for me. It's definitely more on the toner side. So I definitely would have preferred putting, one of my serums on. But that doesn't mean that my face wasn't moisturized. It was still very moisturized. As you see, I'm about to apply more to try to kind of get that serum effect. But it just has this astringent feeling to me. But it's still very, very moisturizing. But doesn't feel like a serum. So last, we're going in with the Hydra Visor. And I'm just going to rub that everywhere. And as you see, I'm trying to see if I'm still going to get the same glow without all of my other products that I use for my glow. And I still say my skin has a very healthy glow to it. It isn't quite as glowy, keyword quite as glowy, because it's still very glowy. So now we are at my vanity, and I'm going to be going in with the Fenty Beauty Primer. I used the Soft Matte Primer, the first primer they came out with, and I'm just going to spread that everywhere. I did about 3 pumps because I like to be really thorough with priming since I do get oily with foundation and stuff. So after I've taken my time spraying that out, I'm going to start going in, and this isn't Fenty. I got a tan, so I'm going in with my Maybelline, what is it called? My Super Stay Stick. It is in the shade 360, and it's my summer color. And I didn't even get super dark, so I'm going to be mixing that with my Fenty. But right now, I'm just going to be using it as a kind of concealer because it is full coverage. And then I'll use my stippling brush by Real Techniques, and I'm going to blend that out very carefully. And when you're blending out with a brush over your under eyes or on your under eyes, just be careful. And once I have all that blended out, we are going to start applying my foundation. We got the Fenty Hydrating Longwear Foundation. I am in the shade 410, and I just shook it up and I did 3 pumps. I should have did 2 pumps. Actually, I think I did do 2 pumps. I meant to do 1 pump. But I did 2 pumps, so now I'm just going to start spreading it everywhere. And as you see, it is going to be a little light on me. It oxidizes a little bit, but it didn't oxidize down too much because when I get a tan, I get kind of like a reddish undertone going for it. So I need to bring some of that red back in. So you'll see me putting the Maybelline Super Stay Stick Foundation on in certain places again so that I can get a pretty close shade to whatever shade my skin tone is right now. So as you see, that did help make it look a lot better. And I'm just going to go ahead and finish blending it out with my kabuki brush, I want to say. It's not really a kabuki brush, but it's definitely a foundation brush. It's one of e.l.f.'s foundation brushes. And then I'm going to go in with my beauty sponge. That is by Real Techniques. It's their diamond sponge. It's super cute. And it has a nice big flat bottom, which is perfect for blending out the face. So now we're going to use the Fenty Eyebrow MVP, I want to say is what it's called. I don't really fill in my brows, but for some reason I bought this for my birthday. I had a gift card and I was like, yeah, let me try the brow stuff. This was before they came out with the brow wax, but I'm just going to be filling in really at the ends to make sure that my tails are even, because that's really the only thing that I would fill in, like, that really needs its own shape. Everything else, my eyebrows are very thick and I pluck them very well. I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I have a pretty good arch in my eyebrows, so I don't have to do too much to them. So I'm just trying to, like, just make them a little bit more defined, a little bit more crisp, a little bit more glam, nothing too crazy. And I'm just going to brush them out to help blend it. And it's really not that hard, I'd say. But the first few times, because I used to do this a lot, like when I was, I want to say 19, 20. So my eyebrows were drawn on pretty heavy, but that was the style to have thick eyebrows for some silly reason. So I kind of had an idea of what I was doing. I just did it a lot lighter than what I used to. And I'm just brushing it out. And I actually really like this brow stick. I have the color dark brown and it's perfect because my hair isn't black. It's dark brown, and that is literally exactly what that color is. So now we're going with the matchstick in the color Espresso for my contour. I want to try their new cream bronzers, but I'm trying not to be a product junkie. So once I run out of the matchstick, I might get it unless it's like gifted to me or I just go on a shopping spree because that also happens. So I'm just going to go ahead and contour my jawline, around my face, like the borderline, and also my cheekbone so I can have a nice little chiseled look. And sometimes when I get a little too carried away, I have to go back in with my foundation brush to help kind of calm down that contour at my cheekbone so that it isn't too harsh and it still looks natural. And I'm also using the Fenty Beauty Full Body Foundation brush as my contour brush. It has like the perfect angle and it blends perfectly for contour. So I love this brush for contour. I got that hack from the Fenty Beauty people too. Because I definitely follow them on YouTube. Because, you know, I stan. I always stan. So now we're going in with the Fenty Beauty Instant Retouch Concealer. I want to say that shade is 390. All of my shades and information will be in the description box. But I'm just going to go ahead and highlight my chin, my forehead, very little on my forehead. I just started doing forehead, my under eyes, and my eyelids. I definitely forgot to do my nose, but as you see, I'm going to like bring it down as I'm blending out onto my nose so that my nose can also get highlighted. So if you don't really know what I'm doing light taps. My beauty blender is damp. It's not a beauty blender, but my beauty sponge is damp. That is the key to make sure that it doesn't pick up your makeup too much or absorb your makeup. But I'm just doing very light taps and going back and forth until the complete section is blended out. And for my eyes, I like to go in with my concealer angled brush. I actually think it's an eyebrow brush, but I like to use that to kind of put where the concealer needs to be, especially since I did my eyebrows, so I can help clean up my eyebrows. And then I will go back in with my sponge on my eyeballs very gently because your eyeballs are gentle. Like, you need to be gentle there. It's very sensitive there. So once I've done that, I'm going to start setting my face with setting powder. And as you see, everything is very nicely blended. I'm going over one more time, but I love my Fenty base. It's such a natural yet like crisp beat. It's a very beat look without trying too hard. It's effortless. So now I am sponging out and blending those areas before I set them so that there are no creases. I'm going to do the same thing with my under eyes. I got this hack from Naturally Sunny. I watch her a lot, and she definitely helped me with my makeup. So go check out her channel. She's really funny, and she's also from Prince George's County. So I'm just going to keep on setting. I'm going to do my chin. I'm going to get a little bit underneath my jawline, or like between my jawline and my cheekbone, so that my contour is a little bit more exaggerated. I'm going to get that forehead. I'm going to get my smile lines. I literally set everywhere that there is foundation and concealer, not my contour, because I'm going to use my bronzer to set that, but everywhere else I'm going to use that setting powder. And that is the Too Faced setting powder in translucent medium, by the way. So now we're going to go in with the Fenty contour, and I have the shade Coco Naughty. And I love this stuff. It is so pretty. It doesn't seem like it's doing a lot, but it does so much at the same time. And that's why I like it. So I'm going to keep just applying it to the same areas that I contoured. Sorry if I sound congested right now. I feel like I'm having some type of allergy thing because the weather has been switching up and it's raining right now. So if I sound raspy, that's why. But I'm just gonna go ahead and finish contouring. That's just a regular powder brush because I just wanted to make sure I didn't get too carried away. And I used some setting powder just to like even things out when I did get carried away. So now I'm going to go ahead and set my nose slash kind of contour it with that bronzer. And then we're going to start with my eyes. I said at the beginning of the video I didn't know eye look, but I can do a Fenty eye look. So we are going to go ahead and get closer to the camera first, but then we're going to start shaping out kind of a nice eye shape with my bronzer. Using the bronzer alone adds so much depth to your eyes, and it's such a pretty look. Like, it's a very natural look. If you ever just want a very natural look, just do some bronzer on your eyes to kind of like make them look just more intense, and then you're done. Like, you don't need to do anything else. It's like the perfect natural look. But I'm kind of using it as a transition shade in a way, but not completely, because I still want it to look very natural and effortless. But I love to use a gold shimmer on my lids. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go in with the Fenty Beauty. That is the, what is it? The palette is down below, guys. But I'm using their copperish goldish color. It's from one of their Christmas collections, and I had to get my hands on this palette. And I love that palette because it has such non-conventional highlight colors. So this gold is super pretty. It's super coppery, and it's very shimmery. So I'm just, after I spread that out and I blend it a bit just to make it look even. So now I am setting my face with the Hangover setting spray from Too Faced, and then I'm fanning it down so that my eyeliner doesn't smudge or anything. Then I'm going to go in with a sponge and I'm going to press in the setting spray. So for the lips, we got the Matchstick again in Espresso. I'm basically outlining it, but my lips are going to look very brown. And then I'm going to go ahead and top it off with one of their glosses from their collection last year from Christmas again. Everything's in the description box. And it's going to give me a nice brown, glossy, kind of pretty, shimmery lip. And that's the look.
Hey, y'all. Hey. So, this is my updated Fenty face. I like it. Everything's wearing really matte. But I also did translucent everywhere because that's what I do with the hydrating foundation. So I can't like, no, I do think that some of the skincare is part of the reason why it's wearing so matte because I just did this routine Wednesday. And I want to say it was a tad more dewy with my regular skincare, but it's still a look. She's still glowing. Complexion is there. You guys saw, like, I have a tan, so I had to even it out a bit, but this that Fenty, y'all. And I think we were for a good amount. I was able to use Fenty for almost everything besides my eyes. And I did use it on my eyes shadow, okay? I did use Fenty on my eyes for my eye look. I just didn't use it like I don't have their eyeliner and I don't have their mascara. And they don't have lashes yet. And then I don't have their translucent. But think I did okay. Let me guys, I'm a beginner. Like, I'm not no makeup artist. I just know how to do my makeup and make my makeup look good. So let me know if you guys found any of this helpful. Let me know, you guys, if you're trying to learn how to beat your own face, because I literally learned off of YouTube. Like, I learned how to do this just from watching YouTube videos of people beating their face 24/7. So it's really not that hard once you figure out what you need. I know I have mostly high-end products. Once I start working again, I'll be able to do, like, you know, affordable routines for everybody, so that there's a routine for everybody on my channel. All right, so I am going to go because I am running late. So you guys have a great night. Make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Make sure you're following me on Instagram, where you can see how I got my hair. It's real easy, but you know, go ahead and check that out. Leave a like on this video. Go ahead and comment if you like this highlight. I don't know if you can see it. I hope you can, else that would have been stupid. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye. And remember, stay blessed. All right, so my face is still intact. A little smudge, but it's because I didn't use my normal setting spray. But basically, ignore me lashless. I just took off my lashes, so my eyes are a little red. But I do like this combo, but it is drying a bit. So I do prefer my glowy skin routine with the whole extra moisturizing layers that I add to it. But this smells good. Like, it's very wearable. If you have oily skin, try it. It's great. And this is the hydrating foundation. Now, like, granted, I did set it down with some other products, but like, I'm sure if you did these same exact steps with all Fenty, it's all gonna wear the same, okay? All right, so thank you again for watching, and good night. Subscribe, and stay blessed.